say that I am young, but I can't. Actually, I'm almost 80, but I still feel young. With all that might go against me, you might wonder why I'm applying for this position. Well, it's simple. One afternoon recently, the voice of God spoke to me, and I was chosen to lead. I admit I was a little bit reluctant at first, but so here I am. I look forward to hearing back from you and leading you into an exciting new future. Yours sincerely. The pulpit committee members looked at one another, and the chairman asked, "Well, what do you think?" The rest of the committee was shocked, was aghast. A stuttering, uneducated, unexperienced, arrogant, old, obviously, perhaps mentally ill, ex-murderer as their new pastor. Someone must be crazy, out of their mind. The chairperson eyed them all before she added, "It's signed by Moses." You saw that coming, didn't you? The story of Moses is one of the most familiar in all of Scripture. This morning, I'd like to invite you to consider with me the story of Moses' encounter with God in a burning bush in the land of Midian. Moses, as you know, is not a native to the land of Midian. It's not the place of his birth. Egypt was his place of birth, was his home. Many years have passed since Moses was placed in a little reed-covered basket in the Nile River by his mother. And the reason she did that was because the Pharaoh had ethnic cleansing plans for the Hebrew slave population of Egypt. He was convinced that the population of Hebrew slaves was growing so large that it presented a threat to his nation. And so the Pharaoh did all that he possibly could to increase the workload on the backs of the Hebrew people, to make the conditions of their lives nearly impossible. And they meet one evening and they're going over resume after resume in hopes of finding the perfect minister. The evening is growing quite late and they've not found a single pastor that they want to interview. Tired of the whole affair, they're about ready to call it a night when they come to the last letter at the bottom of a pile of letters of inquiry. And here's what that letter said. To the Pulpit Search Committee, it is my understanding that you are in the process of searching for a new pastor, and I would like to apply for the position. I wish I could say that I am a terrific preacher, but I can't. Actually, I stutter when I speak. I wish I could say that I have an impressive educational background, that I've been to Bible school or college or seminary, but I can't. All I've ever attended is the school of hard knocks. I wish I could say that I bring a wealth of experience to the job, but I can't. I've never been a pastor before, unless you count the flock of sheep that I've been shepherding. I wish I could say that I have wonderful pastoral skills, but I can't. Sometimes I lose my temper, and I've been known to get pretty violent when I'm upset. Once I even killed somebody. But being the forgiving and gracious folks that I know you are, I'm certain that you won't hold that against me. I know churches are